Hey everyone, it's Andrew at Plainview Farm. It is windy but otherwise nice in southern Missouri today, so I'm going to take this opportunity to plow the garden. I've already got everything set up on the tractor, got the plow all set up at least to make my first pass through the garden. I've been kind of doing this thing slowly, little by little, because I've got a herniated disc in my lower back, so I haven't posted for about a week and a half. But I've got to get off the couch and I got to do something, so I'm going to force the issue again by plowing the garden. I'm sure that's the best thing I could do in this situation. But as I was saying, got everything ready to go. I've got a John Deere 2-bottom plow on the John Deere 820 3-cylinder diesel utility tractor. This thing does really well with this little plow on it. I am not a expert whenever it comes to turning dirt. It's not really something I do, but I think I can, get by. So this plow, it doesn't have any coulters on it. It is I believe 16-inch. For this first pass, the plow is going to look like it's sitting uneven, and that's because, well, in some respects it is, in order to get the first furrow cut, and then I'll have to adjust it and get it level once we get the tire set back in that first furrow. The plows are setting flat on the ground. Like I said, I am by no means an expert whenever it comes to running a plow, but I'm trying to learn as I go. Before I start the tractor up and things get noisy, I'll take you in here and show you what the plans are about how I've got everything laid out. So this little area right out here is the garden area. I have laid out the center of it. It's roughly 40 or so feet wide. It'll be just about square, I'd say, in that neighborhood, maybe a little bit longer, like 50 feet or so, once I get it all plowed out. But I've got my center line laid out to cut my first 2 furrows, and then I will adjust the plow. So here we go. So the first thing I need to do here is get my depth settings right, so I'm going to mess with that a little bit here on the 3-point. I had it set up for running the bush hog to keep it from, keep the 3-point from dropping the bush hog on the ground and ending up in rocks and that kind of stuff. So got to make some adjustments for this plow because I want to try to get, good depth. Don't want to end up just scraping the sod off the top of the ground. Whoops, sorry about that. Ugh. It's probably not good for the camera. Like I said, I'm not too much with the plow, but I think that'll do. It's not necessarily all that pretty, but you know what? The ground is turned over. Now, we'll give the grass a little bit of time to rot, and honestly, probably would have worked better if I had some coulters, but I don't have for that plow. But like I said, we'll give the grass some time to rot, and then probably run a cultivator through it and try to work the ground up. There's honestly, for being in Missouri, there's not a whole lot of rocks out here, and I believe honestly that's because this was my grandparents' garden, had been for years and years. So a lot of rock picking has gone on right here for several decades. So not much in the way of rocks out here, which is always, like I said, a wonderful thing if you can find it in southern Missouri. As I said, we will let the grass rot a little bit, and then hopefully by the time planting season comes along, we'll be in good shape. So this was about all my back wanted for today. So given the plans that I have coming up this spring, I don't want to push it any more than I have. So as always, I appreciate you watching. We'll see you next time.